Great morning. It's Sunday, the 23rd, 4:45. And I was driving back. I was going to go, I didn't find a Motel 6 or anything by the hospital up there. And they said, well, there's a hotel up the way and they give a discount for veterans. Just sneak your dog in. But I don't do stuff like that. I'm not going to sneak my dog in, okay? So I tried to drive back to Las Cruces, but at 8 o'clock I had to stop. I was having back-to-back attacks again, and so I found a rest area to pull in. I hadn't eaten, and trying to eat, made a cup of ramen. I figured they're soft, triggered an attack. So I took one of the oxycodone, the 0.5, and it's not touching the pain. It did not do a thing to touch the pain. I had another attack at 10, another attack at 11. So 11:14, I took the second. At 1:27, I woke up to searing pain again. The pain medication is not working. At 4:02, again, I woke up. Another attack beyond pain. So this time I've taken the 2. Said I could take 2 every 4 hours. But so far, it's not touching the pain at all. And I was laying there and I was thinking about my history. And I think I've got it figured out. I may have to be hospitalized because pain with the nerves, it hit me when I was a kid. They drilled on my tooth and they didn't use enough Novocaine. And they hit that nerve. And I mean, I was coming out of that chair screaming, and they kept drilling anyway. And ever since then, I've had problems with my nerve. Now, probably that was just the symptom of my body, the problem with what's going on. Because, even going to the dentist and having my teeth cleaned, they gave me 16 shots just to do the bottom level. And it still didn't work for me. 16 shots of Novocaine. And I was in torture, absolute torture. I know when I go in to get the cuff put on and they tighten it a second time, I am coming out of that chair. The pain from it is excruciating for me. Now, it's not like I can't take regular pain. When I was pregnant, I drove myself to the hospital when I was in labor. Up in Alaska in January in the ice and snow, I drove myself to the hospital. Okay? When my son was born, I went into labor. And I drove across the way. I had to take care of my dogs first. I couldn't just go to the hospital. I had to go take care of them first. I did that. By the time I got to the hospital, I was dilated. It was like between, I think, 3 and 4, I was already dilating, So it's not like I can't take pain. I had broken my shoulder up here in my arm, and it was a high enough, it was a full break. And it's a full break, and it's in a place where they couldn't do anything to set it to do a cast, okay? And at the time, I was homeless. I had my stick shift car. I had 2 little dogs at the time. So I was out there having to drive all day with a broken shoulder. They told me, if you move it, we'll have to put a pin in. Well, thank God they didn't have to put a pin in. I'd take the pain and I'd, do the energy work. And thank God I've got full range of motion even now with it. But putting that, I guarantee, putting that energy through that break was excruciating. But it, again, doesn't touch anything close to the pain of this. So again, it's not that I can't take pain. There is something severely wrong with my nervous system, and then these type of medications. So again, when I go to the dentist, they have to give me laughing gas. They had to give me the twilight sleep, everything. And the minute he was finished, I'm up out of that chair. And they go, you got to sit down. You could pass out, I said, no, it's nothing. Okay. So these type of painkillers and things do not hold in my system. I'm just still shaking. They do not hold in my system. And I can feel this just on the edge, So I don't know what I'm going to do. I would go in and have them hospitalize me, but I've got my little dog, and I can't leave him out here. I have nobody to watch him for me here. And I've never kenneled any of my dogs, ever. Oh, the oxycodone just makes you so dizzy. So I don't know what I'm going to do. But I got up this morning, it's 4, and I took the 2 of the, what do you call that? Those are nasty tasting pills. Oh, God, look. What do you call these? Anyway, I took those 2 this morning, and I've taken the 2 of the oxycodone. But at this point in time, from what I felt in the middle of the night with this, and like I said, it is not touching the pain. I'm just hoping that this prednisone, I'm hoping that this helps. But again, I think my only other option is to be hospitalized, and they'll have to put me on some type of a drip of something, because this is not, and it's not helping little Maxie that I'm sitting here every couple of hours screaming. He doesn't know what's happening. He doesn't know, he probably thinks I'm angry at him or something, and it's just, Again, this is not, I wouldn't wish this on anyone. And I think it just is my nervous system does not process these painkillers. Okay, it doesn't process them well. And the nerves, I know the nerves here. When I eat, it sweats because when I was younger, I had a tumor in the parotid glands and they did surgery. And so the doctor said that I sweat here when I eat because the nerves are so close to the surface of the skin, which doesn't help anything either. And I think that's why it's because it's right there where I had surgery and stuff before. Of course, it'd be on the side where I had surgery. So I think it's just the combination of all that I am in a world of hurt, you know. And I thank everyone for the energy work, everything. I do energy work. I've, been a healer for quite a while. And like I said, I did the energy work when I was having the when I was having that severe break. But the energy work that I'm doing, everything, nothing touches this. This is like, so at this point in time, I'm sitting here like severely dizzy, so I couldn't drive right now if I had to. And we'll see, but I'm not holding out a lot of hope that the oxycodone is going to work, because like I said, the last few episodes I'm having them like every couple of hours, and it is not touching it. So outside of being hospitalized and being put on a morphine drip or something, I don't know, because none of this is working. Just none of it. Oh, my body's still shaking from the last one, the trauma of it. So right now I'm sitting here trying to think, what the heck am I going to do? No. Anyway, so I'm just going to have to wait this out until I can drive. I do have a hotel set up for the next 3 days, and then my daughter said if I want to stay longer, that her and her honey would be happy to pay for a hotel for me for a time. So we'll see, but looking at things realistically, if this oxycodone is not touching it, it's not even taking the edge off of it. Realistically, I don't see any other options than to go in a hospital. So anyway, I'm wait and see if this is going to help at all. I'm sorry, I can't think of the name of things right now. I'm just in agony. I did make my coffee. It's about the only thing I can get down. Put a lot of butter in it, so I'm getting some energy from something. and doing all I can to just try to keep my body as relaxed as I can without having anything that's going to trigger this any more than it's doing as it is. Oh, mercy. So anyway, I'm going to try to get this uploaded and just tell this is again not anything anyone wants to mess with. And I think in my case, I think I figured things out. You know, it didn't hit me, the nerve thing, the teeth and all the stuff that I had, you know, all the problems I've had with medication and stuff just not working for me well. So I may try to get a hold of the doctor up at the emergency. She said if there are any changes, anything, come back. If I need something, come back up. Right at the moment, there's no way I can drive up there again. I have no strength left in me. I am so exhausted. And like I said, I can't even eat now. It triggers it. So what I'm going to do, Lord only knows, because I don't at this time. I'm just waiting till sunrise and try to see what I can do. Anyway, I'm going to leave this here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it to upload or not, but we'll try. And then I'll try to do a morning read. You know, I don't want to let people down on this site. But really, this is beyond. So I'll see you online. Guaranteed 99.9% of the people out there are having a better morning than I am. Oh God, I can't laugh. I can't jar. I can't jar anything. Oh. So I'll see you online. Aho.